Happy Chinese New Year! 恭喜发财 to everyone who celebrates Chinese New Year. And today we're just going to be doing a short summon video where, you know, it's the Zaiross cycle. I'm going to save up like 650 stones. I don't intend to buy any stone packs. It's just 650 of, well, I would call these free-to-play stones. Is that the correct way? Because they're not purchased, they're saved up. And 650 equals to 13 summons. And great! We get fake lightning on the first one with the Bernard. And I think that's it. I think that's it for all the 13 stones. When you get the Awakened 3-star, I think that's it. I don't think... 2 weeks of saving, I think this is it. I still have another shot, right? I mean, I think that the reset for the summon cycle is after the Guild Wars reward, so I think I will still have another shot at Zaiross. I don't think this is gonna happen, to be honest. I don't think it's gonna happen today. I feel like 6 more. I'm just gonna burst. I'm just gonna skip her damage. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck this! How many Bernards did I get? I just want, like, not even a lightning. I think I got 5 Bernards? Jesus Christ! Fuck these stones, man. These stones are just bullshit. Yes? These stones are just bullshit. But this one though. Yeah? This new one though. This new package. I don't know. There's like a discount on Google Play cards out in 7-Eleven. Maybe I should. Maybe I'm gonna get this, huh? Don't mind my hair. It's 6 a.m. 7 a.m. on the morning of the Chinese New Year's. It's 7 in the morning on Chinese New Year's Day. It's not exactly New Year's Day, it's just New Year's Day for the people who couldn't read English and decided that New Year's Day is today according to the Chinese. So anyway, I was gonna take a day out today to do, like, you know, visiting and things like that, you know, Chinese stuff. I'm actually heading over to waifu's house later to pay, I think, visit her parents. Well, I mean, if the direct translation is visit, but it's more like sort of like greetings season, give greetings to a family and things like that. So, like I said, I was gonna take an off day, but I couldn't sleep. No, it wasn't about a PG-13 night, you know, a sexless night or something. It's not about that. I had things that, you know, that I need to get off. Alright, and that's why I'm here. I just barely made it. Rune removal day, every time rune removal day, I just fuck my rune sets up, you know? Oh, look at this 5-star legend rune. What is this? Nemesis attack percent. Don't need. Just a second, where was I? I need to focus more, you know, you guys know me, I suck at organizing stuff, right? So yeah, stuff I wanted to get off my chest, right? Lately my chest has been like really tight. I don't know. I mean literally and physically and sort of like figuratively. Figuratively. Is even a word. Anyway, like you guys have noticed, like, you know, I'm really like quite tense, you know, in the videos of late, and to the extent where, you know, it starts to annoy people or irritate people. I understand that, you know, because I checked with waifu as well. Said, yeah, you know, of late you had some, you know, weird mood swings or things. I don't know why. And I don't know the reason as to why yet, but whatever the reason is, whatever the case is, I would like to, you know, as a new year, I would like to apologize for being sometimes, like, being really, especially of late, being pretty annoying, right? Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Hey, it takes a real man to apologize. So, and I also made, like, you know, over the course of the last few days, even on the stream, I think I did make some insensitive comments that were mean to people on the receiving end, but maybe funny to the people not on the receiving end. But you see, when I don't really think too much about what I comment about stuff, reactions to stuff, you know, and I want to apologize to the people that I hurt. Let me put it that way. Yeah, this is one of those chat sessions where it's not exactly all funny. It's more, there's things I need to get off my chest, right? It's, I don't know how you see this or how, you know, this is what I don't know whether or not you accept it if you were the person in that it affected, whether you accept this apology or not. It's up to you. But personally, I just feel better if I apologize for it. Alright, wait, I'm gonna switch over to the dragons and farm some runes because I've got a new project coming up, you guys know that. So I just need some filler runes. So we're done with the apologies right now. I want to fill you in on stuff that happened yesterday on the eve of Chinese New Year. You know what happens on the eve of Chinese New Year is that Chinese like have this dinner. This is what like most Asians do. Well, I can't speak for all Asians. If not, like some Asians who don't do that will say, "Hey, no, we don't do that," or things like that. In Hong Kong, we don't do this in Hong Kong. But for where I come from, like, you know, whenever it's the eve of Chinese New Year, we have this dinner with the family, and it gets sort of weird. I mean, not weird. It gets sort of tricky. All right, when there's because when you have extended family or extended family to be, like in this case, 5 in the evening yesterday, right? I was scheduled to have dinner with waifu's parents, and then after that, come home, like I don't know, 45-minute cab ride home for another dinner with my family. You know, I mean, in the future we're all family, but right now it's like 2 different places. So I want to tell you about it was the first time that I'm meeting her parents. It's the first meet the parents session for me as well. So I wanted to tell you guys this thing before, you know, I get on today as well, right? So stuff that I want to, you know, apologize for and stuff that I want to let you guys, share with you, you know, the experience that happened. All right, this is like, I know I said I'm gonna quit smoking soon when I have, you know, will runes, but I'm farming the wrong place, huh? On the subject of that, like her mom was so, I had to like tell her mom that I quit smoking already. Because like waifu tells me that if I say that I smoke, then you know it's just gonna be on and on and on and on the whole night about the disadvantages of smoking, which I already know, right? Which I already know. Like in this case, if I smoke cigarettes, it kills babies. And one like makes you know, have this large pimple on your neck or something like that. I already know that. Alright? So where was I? So yeah, so first time meet the parents, right? And I mean, I played it real cool. I think I played it real cool, but you know, the nerves before that was pretty. It didn't show. I didn't let it show. You know, the nerves before, you know, the nervousness that I felt. I played it real cool, and so we had this place at this. We had this place at dinner. I was trying to say we had dinner at this place. All right, it's called Crystal Jade Restaurant. It's sort of like a Chinese type of, like really Chinese kind of Chinese restaurant. So they have, it's New Year's Eve. They were really busy, and there's this bullshit thing. You know what happened? So we were to have dinner there. It's a reservation already paid for. I mean, there's a deposit, right? And it's from 5 o'clock in the evening, right? 5 p.m. And they tell us you can only eat for 1 hour, and then you have to leave because they want to give the table to other people. And it's like, I find that, I mean, Singapore's a small place, but through my life, I've never had this. I feel this is very insulting. I mean, I'm paying. I mean, it by no means was that dinner cheap, and to have like a time limit imposed on someone just makes me. It just grinds my gears. I guess that it just grinds my gears. You know, I'm not satisfied with that. Food aside, I mean, the food is a standard thing. Every Chinese New Year is the same shit. I mean, I like Chinese New Year a lot. You know, not because I'm a traditional person, and not aside from the fact that I sometimes get to see the relatives which I would like to see just once a year, right? And aside from that, I mean, like there's this dish, in Chinese they call it yu shen, means raw fish, okay? That I really like. It's like the only time where I top up on the lack of vegetables that my body needs for the entire year. You know, every Chinese New Year before this one, I would eat this dish, this Chinese raw fish dish. It's really just a few slices of raw fish and like a whole truckload of vegetables that taste sweet and sour. I know, yeah, I know. Here I go again. I'm reinforcing the stereotypes that you guys from Europe and America have about Chinese. Yeah, I knew you're a sweet and sour kind of person. I knew you're a sweet and sour kind of guy. Fuck you. No, this vegetable doesn't taste like vegetable. That's the whole point of it. You understand? That's the whole point of it. It's vegetables that taste unlike vegetable. It's not bitter or has a vegetably taste. That's why I like to eat that. I brought my German friends once. I mean, every year I'll be eating them with my clients, which my clients that I used to have, which were Germans, and they would refer to this as a salad. A Chinese salad, and they love it because the vegetable doesn't taste like vegetable, and it's very refreshing. And the fish doesn't taste like, it doesn't have that rawy, when you eat something raw, there's like a fishy thing to it. But it's raw fish, and because of all the seasoning and everything, it doesn't taste like it. Everything tastes sweet and fuck you. Sweet and sour, alright? Sweet and sour, yeah. I'm the typical Chinese that like the sweet and sour pork, okay? Sweet and sour pork, fried rice. Alright, so anyway, enough about that. Enough about the food. So, we were at this table, we're at the dinner table, and so her mom is seated, waifu sitting beside me, and the in-laws, the future in-laws, are sitting, in front of me, and food comes, and just general chit chat. I could feel that her father is kind of the quiet kind of person. He's a nice guy. Like down, I can when you see a person, you sort of are able to distinguish what kind of a person is he. More or less. No, I wouldn't say in detail, but more or less, what kind of a person is he in his life, in his habits and things like that. So I realized I think from what I felt was her father was like a really down to earth kind of practical kind of person. Not a kind of person that goes straight to the point. Not the type of person that goes like one round to get to a point or stab you in the back, that kind of person. More like an honest kind of man. That kind of person. So have some conversation going on, and the thing about whether it be your future in-laws, your extended family, or friends that you're meeting for the first time, that you're getting to know them, and you're at the dinner table, there will be awkward silences, where suddenly no one says anything, and you don't know what to say. You don't want to eat too much as well. If not, you'll be eating too much and taking all the food, like rude and things like that. So there was like parts where it was like that, and I was like just look around, and every time this happens, normally what I do, I'll ask for the waiter. And get another drink or something like that. Yeah, something to just set the wheels in motion. So her mom was helping out really a lot with the dinner because she was talking a lot, which was good. It made the table lively. I mean, for a person that's talking to a computer like an hour every day almost, right? You find it weird that I'm at a table with. And I used to be at tables with clients and things like that. I had no problems, but this time it was kind of slightly different, So I put it out. I was like, I know, I said, this is your daughter, your one and only daughter. I'm sure you love her a lot. Everything was conversed in Chinese, by the way, in my shitty Chinese. But I'm obviously not gonna talk in Chinese now. I'm gonna talk to you in English. So I said, she's your one and only daughter. I obviously know that she's very precious to you, and you must be wondering what is it that I do, you know, because I told her, you know, my family, you know, even to date, isn't entirely quite sure where the money's coming from. You know, they're not entirely sure yet. So I explained to her, you know, what I do, you know, how much I make, you know, a month is enough to get by, you know, and things like that. And you know, where does the money come from? Advertisements, you know, the yellow bars. Yeah, and I sort of give her an idea of, you know, what I'm doing. And at the end of it, she was still like slightly, I would say, not really convinced. You know, but I'll get to her. You know, I'm going over later as well because, like I said, to visit, right? Later, I'm going over in about, I don't know, when I wake up, maybe in about 6 hours. Yeah, maybe in about 6 hours. So anyway, after the dinner, right? Her mom paid, by the way, and that dinner for four people, right? Like it to me, that dinner felt like a Virat, a blue dragon. All right. It's a Nat 5, but you know, it's a Nat 5, but it's just not one of those, you know what I'm saying. So the dinner cost $400 for 4 people, right? And I didn't feel that it felt like $400. You get what I'm saying? That's what you feel when you get a Virat or Beth or something like that. You feel like, you know, it's a Nat 5, but it sort of doesn't feel like a Nat 5 kind of thing, right? Galleon feels more like a Nat 5. So anyway, the dinner, $400. I was pretty shocked at the price. I don't remember things being so expensive. Right? I mean, it was like, well, there was like the vegetable, the Chinese salad, right? And there was some soup, some shark's fin soup that wasn't really top-notch shark's fin soup, because I am quite a big fan. I know, yeah, PETA people gonna be offended right now. Everything I do offends someone, right? Come please everyone. I'm a big fan of shark's fin soup. I like shark's fin soup. And I know what good shark's fin soup is, right? And that wasn't one of them, alright? But still, it's really expensive. And after that, there was some fish, and what else? There was some broccoli with abalone. Like, I call it abalone. Some people like to say abalone. Wherever you're from, you know, it's that shellfish. And that shellfish is very, you know, popular in Asian countries because the Chinese name stands for, it's something good. Alright, it's something good. So it's very popular among Chinese. Chinese are like, you know, no, I'm not being, yeah, I'm helping you to be stereotypical again about Chinese. Is that, like, things that sound good, any food that has a nice name to it, that, you know, has a link to money, fortune, or good luck, alright? If that dish has that name, it's gonna be on the table. Alright? It's gonna be on the table. Especially during Chinese New Year. Okay, that's how it is. And so we're done with the dinner, you know, then because I don't drive anymore, you guys know that. So we took her father's car, her dad's car, back to her place because, you know, her mom said, you know, she wanted waifu to bring something along, you know, like some food stuff that she made. Did she make it? I don't know. Anyway, some food stuff, right? And then come over to my place, right, for the dinner. And while I was at her place, all right, I've already been to her place, by the way, but her parents don't know that because they weren't at home when I was there. And her mom started showing me, you know, giving me a tour of the place and things like that I already seen before. And she said, look, and she said, I don't know why, you know, Riri wants to go to your place, you know? I don't know why. Look at her room, so nice, so big, so comfortable, you know? It's like, I'm like, yeah. Oh wow, really? Yeah. And stuff like that. All right. And then after that, after she showed me the place, you know, this is all right. Let me tell you, the first time I met waifu, right? The first time I met her, under her house, right? Under her apartment building, she came down with a bottle of bird's nest. For those of you who don't know what bird's nest is, it's sort of like a dessert thing, right? I explained it before, you know, in the vlog that I did the first time I met her, right? So her mom like brought out this bird's nest. I think she makes them pretty often. She hinted to me over dinner that she really likes bird's nest. So I assume the next time I go over, I better bring bird's nest. Or I assume that's the case, right? If I, she was she dropped the hints on me. So anyway, so she brought out some bird's nest, and she, asked me to eat. And when Asian moms tell you to eat, you eat. You don't say, nah, I'm done, I'm full, I'm okay. Don't say that. Just eat and say it's good. That's how it is. That's how it is. You don't say it's okay, it's not bad, it's slightly. No, it's very good. Just say that. That's how it is, alright? So I played that, pretty good. And then I found myself seated on this couch, right? A three-man couch, alright? I was seated in the middle. The TV is in front of me, okay? With the bird's nest in my hand, waifu to my right, and suddenly her mom is on my left. There's like many other chairs. It's like, if you're at like this, you're on a bus, or you're at a bus, right? It's an empty bus, and you're there. You're the one person there on the bus, alone, alright? And you're seated on a chair, 2 people. And then someone comes on the bus, alright? And he walks towards you and asks you, is the seat taken? You know that kind of feeling, right? There's so many other seats. So anyway, she sat beside me. I mean, I'm okay with that. Just not, I was like, for this kind of, to be this close, I was thinking, okay, maybe next week or, maybe if we count to the 5th time we've met, I'm okay, but, she said, and I'm not gonna say, hey, why don't you see? No, I just accepted it, that embrace the future family. Let's put it that way. So she started, talking about. She started literally, checking me out. I would say that, checking me out. She's like, your facial features are quite nice, quite sharp, and things like that. All right. And then this is the part that got me really bad. I was drinking this bird's nest soup, and she started touching my hair. Her mom started touching my hair, and it's like this part here, this part is too long. You must cut. She said, this part is like, looks like a hooligan or something like that. In direct translation, makes you look really sloppy like a hooligan or something like that. And I told her, this. And I was like, no. Initially when she did that, I was like, really, it does. Okay. It's like, just patronizing, right? Like, okay. And then she started going over here, right, to my sideburns, and I swear to God, all right, this one, these are called sideburns, right? And I swear to God, I was having this bird's nest, right? And she started going over these and said, "Your Simon are too long, Your Simon." What fucking Simons? So these are Simons now. And what are these? Davids? So your Simon are too long. Boy must not have such long Simon. And I was there drinking this bird's nest, and I was like, the fuck? Firstly, I mean, she touching my hair. This is the first time. I mean, I get maybe she's more kinetic. Like some people are kinetic people, and kinesthetic. Sorry, that's the word. Damn it! It's so long since I've been out of school. So kinesthetic. So I'm okay. So I'm thinking that's a possibility. That's okay. I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm not gonna freak out or what, right? So my Simons are too long, and I'm drinking this bird's nest, right? This. And I'm looking around the room like, the fuck? Does no one else find that funny? I was about to spit out this thing in my head, and my mom was like, my Simons too long. It was hilarious. And you know what I said? I said, this, it's a work thing, I told her. You see this game we're playing? This I told her it's a program I'm doing, like show, right? And this characters in this game, they, like Vert, you see? He has long hair and he has long Simons as well. So it's all, it's fitting to have long hair for this game, huh? And it's like, oh, okay, something like that. That just, if you don't have, the moment she started, on my hair and things like that, I was already thinking, oh, what should I say? What should I say to justify it? You know, justify it. The reason, I know some of you find my hair like, you know, messy and shabby and you know, looks pretty shitty sometimes as well. But you have to keep long hair. I mean, this is the second time I'm trying to. The first time I gave up because I had to be recalled back to the Navy. Remember last year? There was a period of time where, you know, videos were once every 2 days or something like that, and I had to cut my hair short. So this is the second time I'm trying, and I'm just hoping they forget me this year, so I can keep it long and look like fucking Kaito, you know. That's what I'm aiming for, what I'm shooting for. Look like Kaito and maybe get a die like Kaito or something. I don't know. That's in the future. Yeah. So anyway, we had to go, leave her house, and so we took our stuff and we left, and her mom walked us out. You know, and start saying things like don't smoke, you know, not good for your health, and things like that. and as we left, as we, you know, said goodbye, suddenly she was seated on my left for so long through the dinner and everything, and as we said goodbye, it's the first time she caught sight of the tattoo I had on my leg. Because I'm wearing like Bermudas, right? Like shorts that are, you know, like casual, smart casual kind of short thing with shoes, and there is a tattoo on my calf, right? You know, this Japanese. Have I shown you this one before? Have I? I have not, huh? Wait, let me see if I can. Have I? This one here. Yeah. So she caught sight of this one. Yeah, and I saw her eyes like. But I didn't have time for anything like that. I'm sure she's gonna mention it like later when I go over, but I had to go, so I didn't wanna talk about that. So anyway, so we came back for dinner and things like that. So you know what? I'm gonna stop this story. I realize I've been going on for so long. I just needed to share with you what happened today. It was like pretty fun thing. So before we go, even though it's Chinese New Year, right? Let's see what the first review of the Chinese New Year is gonna give us. Of course. Don't do this guy. I did him. You guys know I have a video on him before. He's not good. Don't invest in him. Don't think that nifty passive. No, don't do him. Okay? Don't do him. Alright, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks guys for watching, and once again, happy Chinese New Year to all the Chinese people out there, and thank you all for bearing with me over the last, I don't know, couple of weeks where I've been really, like, I have like the stick up my ass. I know that, alright? Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!